story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it, Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. Don't need industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready, check go.
Now Brown. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Made out on 1st and 10. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw now, May. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down.
Ready up.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Here we go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And now it's fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Tua to open with a throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
44. Ready. Out.
To throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll toss it here to Achane. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be fourth down. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal rule. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his tight end. That's Sinek. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is May. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good. For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. May going to look to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So,
Okay, ready?
3rd and long.
Ready?
Here's May. Right side, complete to Nakua. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, son?
Tua gonna throw. His throw left side is complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tua going to give it to Achane. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Tua. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Patriots are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Come on, set. Set, go.
A carry here for Brown. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing now is May. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, New England.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Big team, pioneer. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's May. Caught by Nakua on the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Set up. Go.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Go. Here we go, set.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the 1st down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
Let's go.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's May. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Rocco. Hut, hut.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New England. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Not a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance at getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hill brought in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
70 ranges.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and it's sitting.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Brown. And the Patriots have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. Now, May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Patriots add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's 2. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that ball incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at half. Guys, we're behind, we're trailing, we're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup, 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now, wait a minute. It's only 3rd down, but the field goal unit's coming on the field. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll push forward for about a yard. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
44, ready.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. A throw left side, caught by Sinek. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35. 24-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. Go. Throwing on second down. May. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Off play action, it's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground is H.A. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. Tua going to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Hill brought in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is May. The catch made by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot.
And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, New England. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
A play fake. Now 2 of the 3. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
They motion the slot man left. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0.